everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, the passing game will be a focus. The Seahawks are #1 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Falcons team that will need to avoid those turnovers. So for the call of this Week 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Tonight, it's the 512th and final game of the regular season, and we've got a good one between the Atlanta Falcons. And look at this, right away a loose football, and the Seattle Seahawks. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And that will get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he fires one incomplete. His outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They go play action here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
One man in the backfield, that's Jones. They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Bye-bye, Beasley. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 34 yards. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Josh Norman was not a first-round pick when he entered the NFL, but he always thought he should be. Never lacked for confidence, and now he plays at a Pro Bowl level.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. red zone opportunity. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Extra point attempt to follow here. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football? And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
It's taken to the 26. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they've managed to get it done.
9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. 1 man in the backfield, Elliott. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Their big-bodied receiver with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep, and this is caught. It's a big play there for Atlanta, and even 60 yards.
They took a shot downfield towards the end zone, and he came up with a big-time catch, but he was tackled a little bit short of the goal line. Now the defensive guys, they got to pick their heads up and try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Jones, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And his kick is right through. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll come out in the pistol. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. The give is to Elliott. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Again, we'll see the pistol here. And the big tight end shifting around. On 2nd down, Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now Elliott shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
All right, here we go.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And now a first chance for the back. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Luke Wilson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw here. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back to throw again. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Jones that time. And that'll make it third down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Third down and 5. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Finding time. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And here now come the Falcons. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Their dangerous wide receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
No, check, Patriot! All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56.
Now Jones fighting through. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. He'll drop to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Gun now on third down. He's got time. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Fielded at the 43. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll set up a throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got Pete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And that'll bring up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Green, 39.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Second down following the incompletion.
Let's go. Green.
10th carry now for Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Well, that second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. The kickoff Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end. Zone for a touchback. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have recovered. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. And as the referee is under the hood, and we're seeing this as well, he's watching the knee, isn't he?
Similar to a bang-bang play in baseball where you're listening to the sound of the ball hitting the glove at first base while watching the runner's foot hit the base. Which one came first? Did the knee hit the ground, or did the ball come loose?
No. Check, Patriot. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
They come out here in the eye. They go play action here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jaron Reed in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Now let's go.
They'll look to throw here. And he rifles one incomplete. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught by Clive Walford. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 30. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, surveying the field. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 40. Seven-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
He'll drop to throw. Here's Wolford over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Second down following the run. They come up in an offset eye. Again, it's Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receivers. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Back Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Gun!
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. So they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll give the Falcons a 1st down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a first down carry by Jones. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. To throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's kept the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
So he comes through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Without a doubt. The way this one's gone, they didn't want to take any chances in overtime if they could help it. And it was one heck of a pressure-filled kick.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. The goal for them wasn't to simply make the postseason. They wanted to make some noise once they got there. Well, they made the noise all right. They're moving on.
And to get deep into the playoffs, that's everyone's goal ultimately. Now it's a reality for them. Now they've got a chance to get to the ultimate goal.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA